Good morning. Welcome to Mama's Backyard Chickens. I'm laughing because this is like the third time I've tried to make this video, and it always cuts me off, and I don't know why. But we're going to give it a shot. We were talking about the Rhode Island Red chicken. Apparently, somebody up there don't want me to tell you about this chicken, okay? But Rhode Island Red chicken, state bird of Rhode Island. It was developed in the 1800s in Rhode Island, in Massachusetts. By crossing Oriental Malay with a brown leghorn chicken from Italy. They developed the Rhode Island Red chicken to lay eggs and be a dual-purpose bird, which it is. It's a good one. It's a really good one. The hens lay 200 to 300 eggs a year, and they are meaty, hefty birds that make the perfect dual breed for you. I've told you in the past, my grandma, she only raised Rhode Island Red chickens, and that's why she loved them, because they were a good dual-purpose bird. Now, her birds were, the Rhode Island Reds have a reputation as being bullies. They want to be top chicken, top hen. And I've had them in my flock, and I hadn't had any issues with them. And I've had everything in my flock from Silkies to Orpingtons. So, and I've never had any issues with bullies. I've had some mean roosters, but my Rhode Island Red was not one of them. He was my best rooster. Rhode Island Red, let me show you what y'all know. Beautiful red hen, fat, fluffy, beautiful red rooster with black tail feathers and hackles. And the blue chicks are pretty too. They're little blonde chicks. So that's what they look like. That's what they. I might get through this video today. I don't know. But today it is nice out here. It's windy and breezy, and I could sit out here all day. So I don't care. My camera wants to cut off on me. We can make this video as many times as we need to. My experience with the Rhode Island Red has been a good one. My personal experience. Now, some people will say they're bullies, and they can be. Any chicken can be. I think if I was a chicken, I'd be a Rhode Island Red. Because, I wouldn't take no rough off nobody either. I don't, who are you to tell me? I mean, just like that. But anyway, Rhode Island Red, they're a good breed to have. And I was going to also say that the American Poultry Society had them on the endangered list for a while. So that makes my mom want to get some, okay? So, I'm getting the Welsumers in the spring, the eggs to hatch. I'm going to get me some Rhode Island Red eggs, too. But, yeah, they're a good dual-purpose bird. The state bird of Rhode Island. And in honor of our 250th birthday here in America, we almost had a turkey as our country's bird. Yeah. Old Ben Franklin, he wanted us to put the turkey up there, not the eagle. So we could all be turkeys, and we could be American turkeys and not American eagles. Yeah. So let that sink in. I'm glad we picked the eagle. He's strong and brave. Not saying the turkey ain't. But the turkey's scrappy, so that wouldn't have been too bad. But anyway, that's a little history tidbit. And if you hang around enough, you'll find out Mama likes her history. She likes her history. But anyway, we're going to try to get through this video without getting cut off from the cameras. Rhode Island Red. have them in your flock. They will be good egg layers, a good dual-purpose bird, and you shouldn't have any issues with it. If you're into homesteading and living off what you raise, and you're not just in it for the colorful eggs like I am, and trying to grow something, because she's trying to grow a garden, not saying she's going to, but I got a brown thumb. The only plants that like Mama are roses, and I can talk to my cabbage plants all I want, but I don't have a green thumb. My husband did, but he can't get out there and do that because he's in a wheelchair now. But anyway, on this page we're going to talk about chickens mostly and ducks. But the Rhode Island Red, very good dual-purpose bird, and if you're a homesteader wanting to raise what you eat, you need to raise dual-purpose birds that can give you plenty of eggs and that you can eat and put in a stew pot. Now, you'll find, and you can see from those pictures over there, that the hens are meatier than the roosters. But a lot of times when you're homesteading and you hatch out a bunch of eggs, you're gonna eat all the roosters. I'm saying hens are the fattest, juiciest hens if you want to eat them. But Mama don't eat her hens. But I don't have a problem letting you guys eat them if you want them, because that's what I do with my extra roosters. I raise them up, and I know that they're roosters, and then I give them away free to people who want to put them in their stew pot. Now, mean rooster especially. Not too long ago, I had a mean rooster. It was an Easter egg rooster, and he was fat, y'all. Fat. And every time I'd go into the run to feed my chickens, I couldn't turn my back on him. I mean, I tried everything. I tried holding him upside down. I tried telling him I was the boss, but he wouldn't listen to me. So I put him on Facebook, and I said, "Free mean rooster. Come and get his mean butt." And somebody did. And I know he's in her stew pot, because when she picked him up and seen how heavy he was, she was just smiling. I'm just saying. That's a little humor. But the Rhode Island Red, I haven't found to be mean. The rooster, like I said, personally, that I've had, he was the best rooster I've had. And my grandma raised nothing but them. And I never got chased by mean roosters on my farm. I have been chased by mean roosters, but not Rhode Island Red. And had that happened, had one of my grandma's roosters chased me on her farm, he would have been Sunday dinner, and she would have picked him up and dispatched him. My grandma didn't play. Anyway, you're going to find on Mama's page that she's crazy sometimes. She's got some ADHD going on, and I've got some kind of dry sense of humor, and you'll have to just look over that if you want to follow me. But Rhode Island Red is a good breed to have in your flock, and it's a very good breed for a dual purpose. They will give you plenty of big brown eggs, and they will be tasty in your chicken and dumplings. But that being said, Mama likes to keep it kind of loose and uplifted here, and she don't like to talk about nothing in politics or anything like that. But y'all have a wonderful Tuesday. Go out and get you some Rhode Island Red chickens. Mama's going to get some next year. Yes, she is. And y'all have a fantastic Tuesday, and I will see you in the backyard shortly feeding and watering my flock. Y'all have a great Tuesday.